It's all of no reason, no why. No, 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 no. Won't let you bring me back. My run from you. Do not disturb me. Why in a hurry? Quiet it up. My parents are noticed. They try to debook me. Our enemies told the shame, but he knows. Don't try to they hold.
Afrovibes live with Young Bobby, Ozone Gold Productions.
What's up, everybody? You are watching Afrovibes, and I am your host, Young Bobby. We're here today at Bomba Cuisine, located off Campbellton Street, southwest of the city of Atlanta. We're here today to try some food. Let's see what they got going on. But before that, a quick word from our sponsors. All right, welcome back. Shout out to Nextberry, not only for these beautiful threads, but for sponsoring Afrovibes today. I'm your host. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us today this week, and we're about to get into it. You know what time it is? Artist by night, food enthusiast by day. I'm going to be showing y'all some of the best African and Caribbean spots that you can get to in Atlanta and also in Africa as well every Friday. So make sure y'all stay tuned exactly for that. So what we got going on?
So for today, we know that we've had some instances with Hurricane Helene.
Oh yes.
So
actually,
what are we going to be doing for the live today? And why don't you tell us what we're going to be chowing down on?
Well, before the hurricane came and swept all in its path, I made it a duty to pick up something from Bomba Cuisine. Bomba is southwest of the city of Atlanta, located off Brambleton Road. We got a meal from there. I got something really nice. Actually, Bomba is a Senegalese-owned restaurant, and they also serve food. They serve food that's native to Senegal and also food that's served across West Africa. So that's where I picked up this beautiful plate of jollof rice.
Let's get a nice close-up.
DB. Check this out. Check this out. DB is grilled lamb with some sauce. Got some onion.
Nice.
Then we got some smoky jollof.
Jollof rice is actually one of Senegal's cuisines.
Yeah,
that
I believe
originated from there.
Exactly. Jollof rice originated from Senegal. So that's what we have going on today. We're also going to be talking about some beautiful stories and experiences, and also what are the plans for Afrovibes and what are the plans to accomplish with this show. So with that being said, thank you guys for joining. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Let people know that you're tapped in with the culture. So I got this jollof rice here with me. Gotta take my first bite from it. It's my second time having some food from Bomba Cuisine. So shout out to them. See what they're cooking. Divine. Simply. So, while I shout out on this, I want to let you guys know some of my thoughts on the food, but not just the food. But I want to share some of the special experiences that I've had, like some of the shows that I've been opportune to perform at, some of my favorites, and also some of the favorite people that I've met along the way, and what was done.
Well, so, what would you say is one of the highlights for one of your performances, or where you've performed at?
So one of the highlights I would say is 2022 Calabar Carnival. It was like a capacity of like 20,000 people. It was at the stadium.
Wow.
And it was really big for me because I grew up in the state. My mother's from Cross River State, and Calabar is a city in Cross River State. So I grew up in Calabar as a kid. So I never really thought that it would be possible for me to be doing such a big thing at that time. So the carnival, it happens every December. Countries come in, people from different countries come in to showcase their culture. It's like a showcase of lifestyle and everything about their culture. Like South African people came, Brazilians came, so many other cultures, and
also the famous Hollywood actors become
a lot of actors, actresses. They came there. Even the governor of the state was there. It was a huge event, very big stage, one of the biggest stages I've ever been on. And luckily enough, shout out to him. One of my boys, his name is Sugar Daddy. He's a funny guy. He was there at that time. He was my hype man. And it was so crazy. It was so crazy. So many people that I knew. They came up to me. They were like, "Oh my God, Bobby, this is big. It's massive." And that's how I felt at the time, and it still feels like that. And I remember that show fondly. So that's one of the highlights I've had as of recent. But I've done so many shows, various various venues, various capacity. But another highlight of the show was that I got to watch Yxng perform. Shout out to Yxng.
Nice.
Yxng is a legend in his own right from where I'm from, Calabar as well, Cross River. So you already know everybody was going so crazy, losing their mind. And it's funny because this was like a month prior to when I recorded a song with him. So me and him featured on a song for DJ Brown. We featured on a record. We had it done in Lagos, and it was so funny the way it was done because he just hit me up, hit my manager up, and said, "Yo, can Bobby come to the studio right now? We have a beat going on. We just need to get this song done, get the song finished." I like, no wahala, bet. Enter the car, go straight to the location, get to the spot. I barely talk to anybody. I just put my headphones on, start writing to the song. And do you remember that night? Oh, it was me and Pops that were there that night.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really cool. Got that song done. It was mind blowing. It's called Jaye. You guys should go check that out. It's on streaming platforms. But yeah, that was a surreal moment because I looked up to Yaya, what he's done for music in Africa, not just Afro beats, Afro fusion, but for music in Africa. So that was a awesome experience that I had and highlighting one of the shows that was going on.
So in your last live, you went to Nema's kitchen and they served food from Gambia.
Yeah.
And you tried their jollof rice and rated it around a 7. So how do you feel about this jollof rice? How do you feel about the texture, the flavoring, and everything about it? What puts it together for you?
Well, giving a rating, I'm actually I'm not in the business of talking down on nobody's business. And I actually, from here on out, I don't give ratings. I just try the food and open my palate to it. I have a very wide, adaptive palate. And this jollof rice, I guess we can classify it as Senegalese jollof rice. And I will say,
I like the word classification. Yeah, what puts it together and forms it, the combinations of it.
yeah, it's valid.
Yeah.
It's very valid. Really good. Perfect smokiness. Seasoning is all there. And the seasoning is holding it. You know, it's holding it in place. I've yet to try the lamb yet. But let me bite into it. Let me see. Wow. That's sharp. That's mad. Very mad and sharp. I also got just a little bit of liquid. Yeah, just having it with my meal so that nobody can say that I'm not fine dining. You know, if you're not having anything like alcohol, they try to say that you're just joking around. But that's what we're eating today. And also, I do want to talk a little bit more about the goal and the aim of Afrovibes. So, being a person that has lived both in Nigeria and in the U.S., I do believe that the way Africans see American culture and the way Americans see African culture, there's definitely a gap that I like to fill in where I can. You know what I'm saying? So that we can have more of a better understanding of not only each other but of ourselves. That's what can help people come together and like unite under different circumstances, whether it's music, whether it's fashion, whether it's food. And one of my favorite ways that this has been happening with the resurgence, not the resurgence, but the overwave of Afro beats is we have people from all over the country, all over America, and different places in the world. They don't understand what is being said, but the energy and from the melodies, what is being relayed to who is listening, it resonates. You know, a lot of people, they don't know what Igbo and Shayo is, you know, but they're going to sing it. I need yo, because it just translates a vibe. It transcends the language barrier. I like doing that with the music, and I like doing it with fashion. I actually went to a wedding this past Saturday, my cousin's wedding, and I dressed down in my traditional. I was walking all up and down Atlanta around Piedmont with that outfit on it, and so many people were like, "Yo, go blue, that's hard. Where'd you get that from?" I gotta start referring people to my people back in Nigeria that do what they do best and make proper garments like this. Mm-hmm. And shout out to AG Apparel. So with the music, fashion, and now the food. So I feel like the food, if you ask me, all cultures, all humans, we're all like, of course, and obviously we're one, but we're subdivided into different categories. But these categories are like all in the same within, if I can say that. So like, let's say jollof rice. There's something like that in Hispanic culture, but it might not call it the same thing. So we all have a little bit of each other. It's just for us to see that and then tap in and lock in with ourselves. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this show, Afro Vibes. And also, as like everybody else, everybody loves food, and I'm no different. And even though I'm an artist, you definitely know that before I can get the creative juices flowing, I need to put something good inside of me so that I can get something good out. So that's why it helps to have a good diet and eat good food all the time. So I try not to skip out on that. And yeah, that's why we do it. That's why we do it.
So what can the people expect from you when it comes to your music side?
For music, a lot can be expected because when it comes to the the art of music, having music, I don't believe that's a problem at all because I have so much music that's been released. I have music that has yet to be released that I've been compiling and compiling. But real music always stands the test of time, and I would classify my music as that type of music. So no matter when it's released, it's always going to resonate to the listener and convey the message that I would like the listener to receive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's a thing called the music business. So I'm trying to understand more of the business of music than just the music business as well. So that's where I've been trying to get my head at and trying to cultivate and grow my audience. So this is one of my platforms that I'll be using to do that. And once again, we really appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. It really helps a lot. Really helps a lot. So I'm going to try this a little bit more. Lexi, you got any other questions you want to hit me with, or you want to try some of this?
I was going to say, have you chowed down into the lamb? Have you tasted anything similar to the lamb like this before? Is this your first time having lamb?
No. It's not my first time having lamb. I'm a street boy. I eat suya all the time. Whether that's goat's meat suya or it's
ram.
Meat, it's ram.
Yeah.
Ram is the daddy of the lamb. So, of course, I've had it before. I actually have some hot sauce. I'll go get a hot sauce so I can put it on my lamb. Lamb on my hot sauce. All right. And
what type of hot sauce are you popping in with?
Nothing crazy. Just Frank Red Hot's dill pickle hot sauce, which is crazy. Just for good luck. Excuse me. Cheers. Whoops. All right. Let's put some on this lamb. Get it kicking. There we go. I saw something funny on the internet. It said, don't feel like you're never enough because there's still some people that will put stew on jollof rice. Let that sink in. Let that sink in just for a little bit. But I'm really enjoying this meal from Bomba Cuisine. Shout out to them. If you're looking for a spot in the Atlanta area, that serves West African dishes. Go hit them up. Tell them Young Bobby sent you.
Also, Bomba Cuisine has been around for 10 years now.
10 years.
So that's over a whole decade, pushing more.
Right. Gotta give them their props on that. Yep. Shout out to Bomba. Any other one more question that we got? Do we have any question from the last episode?
What routes do you think you're gonna take further on when pertaining to your music aspect of your career and social media and everything like that?
What routes?
Yes.
Well,
how are you building up, basically?
Right. I feel like all of that is time management and scheduling. Mm-hmm. Just really need to know how to use your time and what you're using it for. And also another important thing is having like-minded people around you to hold you accountable for, what you do and what you don't do. Yeah. So I've been trying to surround myself with like-minded people, like-minded individuals that I can move forward with. But at the same time, don't depend on other people, but also have your self-belief, your self-worth, and your self-discipline. Right. So that's what's really been helping me. I've been putting out a lot of content. Funny content, serious content, music content, advice content, all of that, it just pertains because we are individuals. There are a lot of aspects to us. Sometimes we're happy, sometimes we want to be funny, sometimes we want to be goofy, sometimes we want to be creative, sometimes, it just depends. So always do something that reflects your creativity and your mood. True. Yeah.
And what can we expect to be eating next week from you?
Next week, I believe we're going to hit up Yxng. Let's see what Yxng has for us. If the weather will allow. I think the hurricane should pass.
Yeah, definitely.
By that time. Yeah, we'll go get something from Yxng. Yxng sounds good. I think we had something else on the. There was.
Another spot to hit. Another spot to hit.
Yeah. Another spot to hit. I'm excited to go there. I've actually been there once, but I haven't had their food as of yet. But I'm definitely looking forward to that and showing you guys what it's all about so that, once you guys come to the city, you can stop by these places, give them your thoughts, give them your reviews, and let me know as well. I really want to get more of this rice. Rice is so good. I don't want to finish it on camera, but hunger is real. That's good. Serious lime. But as far as new music, I've been working on a lot of freaktastic, Afrocentric, Afro, psychedelic, the fusion, experimental. I've been doing a lot of music with just trying to push the boundary, and at the end of the day, just making what sonically sounds pleasing to me. If I like it, that's what I put out. And for artists, I want y'all to know, always stick to your intuition. Do what feels right by you. Don't try to fill the mold that you don't belong in, because at the end of the day, you're responsible for the actions and the inactions that you take towards your music, your career, your craft. And also make sure you have a dedicated team and, like I said, like-minded individuals that have similar goals that you would like to achieve. Have that around you, because that's one of the most important aspects of this journey. Real talk. So we always got to make sure that we are putting ourselves in the right circle, putting ourselves in the right environment where we can grow and flourish. So, and I hope to be one of those people that you can look to for that. Given with production, singing and songwriting, composition, and all of that. So that goes into account, definitely for sure. So I still got my rice on my DB. Next time I think I'll go get some melon soup. I gotta get some swallow for you guys to see. But like I said, this is a very solid meal. Very good. Eat the food, eat the food. Isn't that what the video said? Eat the food. Come and eat the food. Eat the food.
And how about your BBL single that you released earlier this year? How was the process behind that music video and the scene of it too?
Well, my song "Big Body Lexus" dropped earlier this year. It was great. It was interesting to do and really fun because I went home to Akwa Ibom, where I'm from in Nigeria, to go shoot that music video. Had shout out everybody that came through. Shout out Mikan, shout out Mickey, the people that shot the music video and the team behind it as well. It's got a couple thousand views on YouTube. Go check that out. BBL by Yxng Bobby, Yxng Bobby. It's one of my favorite songs that I've dropped, but I have so much more that I'm excited to share with the world. So y'all should stay tuned. Stay heavily tuned. So much to come. Also, we're going to be doing giveaways for the show, but you didn't hear that from me. But thank you guys for joining us. We're going to be here next week, Friday. Y'all should join us because we're going to be showcasing only the best and the finest African and Caribbean cuisines from across the world, and all authentic. So you guys should join me on this journey. I really appreciate you guys stopping by for today's episode. Y'all stay safe, be loved. It's your boy Yxng Bobby, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Boy chillin' in a big body Lexus. Grace out there, now the Lord they protect us. Excuse me if you feel that I'm flexing. I too much when it comes to impressions. Yeah. Don't you think it's interesting? Lord on my head, I just search for the next thing. Can't do wrong, no the show face vexing. I can't do wrong, no the show face vexing. I saw it they run and I saw it they be. Even no be you, that ain't good to me. Cause it ain't ballin' unless I'm with the G's. I had to hit it once, now I get it for the free. I saw it they run and I saw it they be. Even no be you, that ain't good to me. That big body Lex, but you know I move a rover. Hit it on the gas and it's over. Low besides me, I ain't never need a clover. The gap between we ain't never getting closure. Tryna play us, but we left them in the dust. Fair no face, was your faith or your trust? Built too hard, the same cloth and no cuts. Know they carry lies cause they ain't seeing us like that. Can't see what I'm on, can't see what I be. Can't see what I'm on, can't see what I be. Can't see what I'm on, can't see what I be. Can't see what I'm on, can't see what I be. Can't see what I'm on, can't see what I be. Can't see what I'm on, can't see what I be. Can't see what I'm on, can't see what I be. Can't see what I'm on, can't see what I be. I'm boy chillin' in that big body Lexus. Grace out there, now they Lord they protect us. Excuse me if you feel that I'm flexing. I too much when it comes to impressions. Yeah. Don't you think it's interesting? Lord on my head, I just search for the next thing. Can't do wrong, no the show face vexing. I can't do wrong, no the show face vexing.